Africans wear different costumes, perform their own cultural dances, decorate our faces and bodies to fit local traditions. But just about all of us eat rice. Population growth and food security concerns are high on the Africa development agenda. The potential for agriculture to expand from traditional staples to other crops, including rice, is getting a lot of attention in the continent. Cameroon's capital, Yaoundé, holds an annual Africa Rice Congress where the crop is touted as a potential solution to issues of food security in the continent. However, despite recent increases in rice production in Mali, Cameroon, Burkina Faso and Nigeria, who are sub-Saharan Africa's leading producers, the continent still imported 12 million tons of rice in 2012, valued at $5 billion. The gathering focused on ways that science and technology can be used to improve production. It also featured discussions on processing and marketing because this will see the crop live up to its potential. Cameroon is one of the countries that deals with a rice shortage. Many rivers in Africa create conditions ideal for rice production. These include the Gambia, Benue, Zaire, Limpopo, Tana, and the White and Blue Nile rivers, which have well-developed floodplains in their central and lower stretches. Taking advantage of these resources, developing farmer associations, policy implementation, and improved research will go a long way in covering the deficit.
You must have the available seeds. Yes, there are improved varieties, but they are not accessible because to have those seeds in place at the right time for farmers, we need people or enterprises to get involved in seed production in mass level.
Rice is central to the food security of over half of the world's population, and with the increasing demand for rice in Africa, the United Nations Food and Agricultural Organization, or FAO, estimates that consumption is growing faster than that of any other staple food. In Benin, a laboratory in Cotonou is working on a new generation of high-performing rice varieties called Arica, which stands for Advanced Rice Varieties for Africa. The strain has been launched by the Africa Rice Breeding Task Force. The organization, set up in 2010, is comprised of international rice breeders from 30 African countries and operates as part of a Japan-funded development project. Dr. Sie is a senior rice breeder who developed the Lowland Nericas, for which he received the Japan International Koshihikari Rice Prize in 2006.
This is to avoid having the paternity of a single institute, as was done for the Nerica. The Nerica is an interspecific cross between Africa rice and Asian rice, but led by the Africa Rica. But Arica ignores the origin. It can't be Africa Rica rice, it can't be Benin, Togo or Sirad. The name Arica means it is an evaluation over several years at several sites that help develop this variety, and it is really powerful for Africa.
Une évaluation sur plusieurs années, sur plusieurs sites qui a permis de sortir cette variété, et c'est une variété vraiment qui est performante pour l'Afrique.
The 5 Arica varieties were selected based on rigorous evaluation of elite rice lines across the African continent. All of these Aricas yielded the most popular Czech varieties in the trials. In order to be nominated as Arica, a breeding line must prove to have a significant advantage over the best Czech varieties in a region for 3 seasons. The breeding lines that enter the task force are provided by many institutes. These include Africa Rice, the National Agricultural Research Systems in Africa, the International Rice Research Institute, or IRRI, and the International Center for Tropical Agriculture, or CIAT. They are all partners in the research program on rice, known as the Global Rice Science Partnership, or CGIAR. The selection of promising breeding lines is time-consuming. The Africa Rice Breeding Task Force has adopted a systematic and multi-environment testing approach to increase its efficiency and efficacy. In addition to rice breeders, farmers, members of national variety, release committees, and other stakeholders participate in the evaluation. As food security continues to top the agenda in many parts of the continent, it is comforting to know that African scientists are working on putting more locally grown food on our plates.
And